Today I want to talk about how fear is being weaponized in elections right now and how that keeps us divided and how it keeps us controlled. Every election season, this fear ramps up. Fear of the immigrants, fear of crime, fear of the other side, fear of the other side taking away your rights, fear your community will be unsafe if they win, fear that your way of life will disappear if they win. In March of 2025, Department of Homeland Security, they launched a multi-million-dollar ad campaign, and they were warning undocumented immigrants that they would be hunted down and deported. Basically, they were using fear to send a message nationwide. And in Florida, local candidates are airing ads claiming that if their opponents win, your family won't be safe on the streets. So why do politicians use fear for campaigning? It's easy because it works. Psychologically, fear bypasses your logical thinking brain, your analyzing brain, your rational brain, and it triggers this emotional reflexive survival instinct. And bottom line, it makes you easier to manipulate. So when politicians use fear, it creates this us versus them thinking. It divides us, and that makes us feel isolated, and it makes us feel desperate for protection. And of course, who do we look to protect us? It encourages us to trade our freedoms and our basic human dignities for these promises of safety. So when we see this today with these fear-based narratives around immigrants and the LGBTQ plus communities, these peaceful protests, and even just neighbors who just think differently, we see it everywhere. But fear-based policies and fear-based campaigning doesn't make us safer. It actually keeps us divided. It keeps us angry. It keeps us afraid. And bottom line, it keeps us small. So here is what fear-based politics will never tell you. Real safety doesn't come from building higher walls or from locking people out. Real safety comes from community connection. It comes from coming together to put our minds together to develop practical problem solving and policies that care for all the people. And I'm always curious why our politicians never ask things like, I wonder why all these people are wanting to leave their own country so badly. How can we help? You never hear them say that. But when we strengthen our neighbors, we strengthen our borders. When they want to stay home, they don't cross our borders. But instead, we waste our money on building a wall that doesn't keep anyone out and it doesn't keep us safer. So imagine what would be possible if we elected leaders who chose love over fear, who addressed challenges through community instead of division, with honesty instead of panic, and who believed in building bridges instead of walls. Because bottom line, fear divides us, love connects us, and it's time to choose leaders and to be leaders who know the difference. So what could love-based versus this fear-based leadership even look like? Like love-based leaders, they approach immigration with fair policies and compassion, not scapegoating. They address crime with investment in things like mental health and community, not fear-mongering. And they respond to crises with honesty instead of panic. We can elect leaders and be leaders who choose courage over fear, connection over division. So a reflection for you today: where have you noticed fear being used in your community's politics or in national politics this year? Do you like being divided? Do you like being manipulated? And how would you like your leaders to address these challenges differently? So I would just invite you to drop your reflections down in the comments so that we can build a new kind of politics that's rooted in love and honesty and interdependence. And if you believe that America can choose love over fear, please like this video, subscribe, and share it. I really want us to build this movement and to spread love throughout our country.